The thing that is very recognizable in Best Coast is the simplicity. I write music that is relatable and simple and not very complicated. You can listen to a Best Coast song and I think anybody could relate to it. That's why we appeal to so many people, especially younger people, because they're consistently going through bad breakups and just not really understanding what's going on in the world and who they are and trying to figure themselves out. And that's stuff that I've been dealing with my whole life. And so I just write about it because it's stuff that I know. So regardless of what we end up sounding like in the future, I think that is something that will always stick, is the way that I write lyrics. It's like a form of therapy for me. It's like I can get it off my chest, almost like a public diary, which people think is weird, but I don't think it's that weird.
Every night that goes between.
Well, it's a Fleetwood Mac song, but Stevie Nicks wrote it, and it's kind of like one of her songs. It's called Storms, and we actually put it on a 7-inch and covered it at some of our shows, and it's kind of like the ultimate identity crisis song, and I'm constantly having identity crises. Every single day I wake up and I'm like, what is going on? There's a line in it that's just I have always been a storm, and I think that metaphor is very beautiful and very poetic, and it's not straightforward, just being life is crazy. That's what basically is what it's saying, and I relate to that a lot. And I felt like Stevie Nicks was speaking directly to me, because I'm kind of crazy. You have to remember that record stores are where it all started, and I think it's very important to support them. When I was a teenager, I was obsessed with the band Rilo Kiley, and I went to see them at Amoeba, do an in-store, and I got to be right up in the front. I got there super early, and it was really fun. And so it's cool to get to do stuff like this, because I used to go to stuff like this as a teenager. So it's very the tables have turned. I'm still confused as to how I'm doing this now. So I think that definitely that was a moment for me that was really, really awesome. Green Day was a band that I grew up listening to, and some of the first songs I learned on guitar were Green Day songs, so it was definitely really awesome. I think what Green Day does is amazing and incredible, and I think the way that Billy Joe captures an audience is I don't understand how he does it. I asked him almost every night, how do you do it? He was like, I just do it. That is something that will probably take me years to learn how to do, and I don't know that it will necessarily ever happen.